Say it to my face. Apologize. Apologize. That's what I thought. You got it.
What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one, and tonight I want to talk about recent interactions between the fans and the players where the players actually get the fans ejected. And there's a lot of emotions, mixed emotions on this topic, and I even have them myself. Now, there's that aspect to it where the player feels like people in the crowd are talking as if they're animals, and they're out there performing and they can just say anything in the world, no matter how personal they get, they can just spew out comments. There's also, the right of the fan. When a player is visiting an arena, it shouldn't feel like a home game. So they should say some things to you. And yes, you do make a lot of money, and that this is a part of the job. This is the difficult part of the job, listening to them say different things. They're not going to make it comfortable for you when you're on the road, and neither should they. That's their job as fans, to come there and make the environment hostile. We're going to take a look at several incidents and some of the commentary surrounding it, and I'll be back with more commentary.
Move A to B and be vertical. Now Westbrook, I don't know if there's a problem with a fan, but Bill Kennedy is addressing it.
Ball, you call it what you want. What is it? Oh, somebody is. We got.
And
Say it to my face. Apologize. Apologize. That's what I thought. You got it.
It's Domantas Sabonis. Kyrie Irving, who had a fan ejected the other night, talking to Tyler Ford about a fan again. I wonder.
He just called me out my name, so I just had to make sure I looked him eye to eye, see if he would say it to my face. A lot of fans say things when you turn your head, or they say it in the crowd because they can get away with it, but majority of the time, if I could look a fan in the face and see if they really want to say that to me, and, so he yelled it and I handled it, so next thing.
Remember, it was that executive of the Cavaliers that set LeBron off in Cleveland. This lady, wow. Well, she's pointing like that one meme with the lady and the cat. Yeah, okay.
Just got kicked out of the game for talking shit to LeBron James, for talking shit to my fucking husband. This is such fucking bullshit. Listen, let me tell you, LeBron James looked at my husband during the game and cussed him out, and I stood up and I go, don't fucking talk to my husband. Talk to my husband one more time and I will fuck you up. And he started fighting with me. He goes, shut your mouth, dumb bitch. And I go, you shut your fucking mouth.
Well, I mean, my guy tonight, he looked, I don't want to say he went overboard, but he went a little bit out of bounds, too close to comfort for me. And I said my piece, and we could have moved on. But I think it was so close to the officials. I think the official heard it as well, what he just said. And it kind of got blown out of proportion. It's just like sometimes on the floor when two guys get into a scuffle, or get into a little like Johnson and the refs come and try to break it up really fast, and it looks like it's bigger than what it really is. That's what it pretty much was tonight. But the difference, we're on the court and we're not having any alcoholic beverages. So they might have had some alcoholic beverages on the side, so that could have, it made them feel a little tougher than what they really are, I would say.
Oh shit. He's gone. Look, Russ about to tell us something.
Now let's take a look at a few times where the fans actually did cross the line.
Come out and boo, yell all you want. We encourage that. This is just plain stupidity. Somebody pouring some popcorn, and any athlete, being Westbrook or whomever, they are pumped with their adrenaline.
In this fourth quarter, Knicks were up 1 when Derrick Rose went to the bench. They went +9.
We have seen issues around the NBA with fans crossing the line. Somebody tossed a water bottle and it nearly hit Kyrie as he was walking to the tunnel. Tyler Johnson noticed it, and the Nets began to point out who it was in that section.
Look at that little punk ass. Just take him downstairs, let Kyrie handle that.
You're seeing a lot of old ways come up. It's been part of that. It's been that way in history in terms of entertainment and performers and sports for a long period of time, and just underlying racism and just treating people like they're in a human zoo. You know, throwing stuff at people, saying things. You know, there's a certain point where it just gets to be too much.
So I definitely wanted to show that last clip as a point of reference to why some of these fans feel on the defensive. Are they threatening to do these things? Are they bringing up these incidents and saying that, you know, I'm going to do this like such and such, and remembering this happened? If so, then yes, rightfully so, they should be thrown out before they're able to do that. That one clip, you couldn't really tell what happened with Trae Young, but one of the New York Knicks fans spit like on his back when in that playoff series, and you know, that's just nasty on all levels. But you saw him throwing water bottles at Westbrook and Kyrie Irving. I mean, the fans, that was when they were fresh back in the arena, and I haven't seen as much of that since then, but people were coming out of, and it's no excuse, it's just terrible behavior, but you could see a pattern with that when they first were able to come back into the arenas. They were getting some brewskis in their system, and you know, they were reacting accordingly. But those guys were kicked out of the arena. I think one of them was banned. Maybe the Boston guy, he was banned from the arena for a while, or maybe the spitting guy, I can't remember. But you know, and that LeBron clip is from whenever Atlanta started having fans back in, you know, when they first could come back in after COVID-19. What I will say is, yes, the fans should be able to say certain things, long as there's not no racial epithets or anything about someone's you know, something very sensitive. They shouldn't be able to talk about people that died in someone's family. They shouldn't, you know, some of the players, they cross certain lines. You remember KG crossed the line with Carmelo on the court, and Carmelo was waiting for him outside. You have players do it all the time, but I guess when you're not in between those lines, because you can check that player, they're right there in their face. And I think what irritates the players sometimes is the fans get way out of bounds, and they say things that they know if they were just walking by them on the street, they would not open their mouth or fix their lips to even formulate the word to say. That thought would die in their head, and it would never get to their tongue to seep out their lips. And I feel like sometimes, though, the fans can be a little sensitive. Are they abusing the throw the fan out rule? Are they doing too much with it? That's where it gets to be a gray area, because it was rumored that one of the guys in one of those recent Kyrie clips said that the earth is round. You know, he says the earth is flat, and if that has something to do with it, I think that's a little overboard. You know, you can't throw them out for using your words against you in another way, and you on the road. You know, you can't be mad at that. And Kyrie and Westbrook, those two have challenged fans to the point where they were saying, like, say it again. That's what I thought. Like they wanted to actually try to fight the fan. And nobody loses in that but them. They can afford to be sued by a fan. It's just not a good look. And I feel like you would be playing into the hands of a fan with that, just to be able to take that to trial, to get their social media. But now they have social media, so they can get their followers up. They can play to the whole incident to their favor, and be able to monetize or whatever later. So just leave that there. I want to know what you guys think about this, though. I have a lot of thoughts on it, but I can't speak about it all night. I just wanted to show y'all those clips and want y'all to chime in. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.